everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I've got a video for you and it's an unboxing of a brand new indie release and it's from the house of Gallivant. So here is the box and it's called Los Angeles. It's just been released yesterday I think, or the day before. Myself and Mr. Smelly were invited along to an event they held in London where we learned all about the fragrance and the inspiration behind it. We got to spend some lovely time with Nick Stewart, who is the founder and owner of the company. He showed us his passion for fragrances and his passion for travel and how the two come together. And so obviously this one's called Los Angeles, and shall we get it unboxed to start with? So I'm just gonna undo the cellophane at the top. And this is going to be my scent of the day. I wore it during the event. I put some on my arm to start with, and then when we went off, so the event finished at about 7 PM and then we went off for a few drinks. I met up with, so there was obviously Mr. Smelly there, but we also met up with Thomas from the channel Ouch 110. We'd seen him earlier in Bloom Perfumery and he was really busy, and we convinced him to come out for a drink. Didn't take a lot of convincing. He likes a wine, does our Thomas. So Thomas came, and also Stefan Matthews, who has the blog stefanmatthews.com and does a lot of fragrance writing. So 4 of us all went off for drinks, and I actually 3 of us were wearing this when we went out for the evening. So Dan, Stefan and myself all wore this for drinks in the pub. So let's get it. Let's have a look at the external packaging. So we still have a sleeve on here, and I'm just gonna see if I can pull it out of the sleeve on camera. It's probably not gonna work. Okay. So let's, still can't get it off. Here we go. I'm gonna read to you what it says on the sleeve. Here we are. So it says, sunset people, neon signs, sultry glamour, a hot and sensual woody floral cooled with a marine breeze. Fragrance for urban explorers. That's the Gallivant tagline there. And see on there you've got the map of LA. That's that. So now you have the box. Looks like this. Very smart. Quite small. It's not to show you it next to my head for size comparison. Not too hefty. And then we take the lid off. That's what it looks like inside. Oh look, you can kind of make it into a if you wanted to display it. I wonder if that will stay up. You could probably display it if you like that. So I quite like that. That's a bit posh, kind of like. Anywho, here's the fragrance. Los Angeles. I know some of you like your presentation, so that was for you. I've taken the lid off now so I can spray it, and I'm going to spray it on first. I'm going to go, oh, it's a really good sprayer. It's one of those you can hold your finger down and draw it along like that. So let's do it here as well. So all Gallivant fragrances come in 30 ml, so that it is totally easy to travel with it, whether you're actually traveling or even if you just need to have it in your handbag or briefcase or whatever. They're nice little 30 ml sizes, are just so convenient, and I think they're great for those of us that have a bit more of a collection, because a lot of people just don't need a big bottle if they've got lots and lots to choose from. So I do really like that concept of it being sort of more travel friendly and a 30 ml bottle, so you can actually get through the bottle instead of it sitting there eventually going off. So that is a great concept. It's so good. It's actually better than I remember it from the other day. So when we sat with Nick, he explained quite a few of the ingredients that we used, and obviously the concept behind it is trying to conjure up a Los Angeles that he knows. He doesn't travel by car, he doesn't drive, so he gets to see LA on foot, on buses, on bikes, or you know, actually in the streets, getting down and dirty with the people, and he wanted to capture the different cultures and the highways, the sort of burnt rubber from the limousines, also the flora and fauna. So there's eucalyptus in here, there's clary sage, and there's tuberose. Now I know I say tuberose wrong, by the way, but I'm not planning to correct it, just deal with it. So tuberose to me is the most prominent note here. However, it's really nicely balanced with some earthiness. There's also some guaiac wood in here, which has a really lovely smoky yet slightly sweet woody smell, and it kind of helps to really bring the fragrance down to earth. So tuberose, in my experience, hasn't always been my favourite note because it can wear me. It's so loud, blousy, in your face. But in this composition, it's actually really nice and well balanced with these earthy sort of smoky facets. There is some Narcissus Absolute in here, which when I smelt it on its own, so Nick bought some raw materials, when I smelt the Narcissus, it's kind of weird. I expected to smell daffodils, and there's no daffodils. It's, to me, it almost smelled starchy, a bit like potatoes or even rice, but without any sweetness. So Narcissus on its own, I didn't actually enjoy, but I'm guessing in here it's helping to bring this earthiness to balance out the lightness of the tuberose. There's also mandarin in here, which just gives a slightly sweet and fresh facet to the opening of the fragrance without it being an in-your-face, this is a citrusy fragrance. It's not really a citrusy fragrance, it's just a bit in there which kind of gives it a lift. There's this slightly rubbery aspect, which I think is to do with the guaiac wood, but it might also be something else, of course. And it's only very light, so I think if you're wearing it around in public, you're not going to have anyone say to you there's something rubbery about that fragrance. If you know what you're looking for and you do this, you're going to go, yeah, okay, there's a little bit of a hint of rubber, but it's almost like it's in the distance and you're just getting a tiny little waft of it as it sort of comes through. So the fragrance is kind of spicy as well. It's like a little bit peppery. It feels quite uplifting, and it definitely feels fun, and it feels a bit sexy. There's a bit of sweetness to it, and I think that's probably coming from the tuberose more than anything else, but it feels completely balanced. Nothing's too much, nothing's too heavy, nothing's too sweet, nothing's too savoury, nothing's too smoky. It's just like this really nice balance of different things that make it really interesting without being weird. It's definitely niche, but it's not weird niche. It's not artistic. It's not perfume for artistic sake. It's perfume to be worn and for other people to enjoy. Just now the tuberose is starting to make more of an entrance. So when you first spray it, it's actually not blatantly tuberose, but it definitely starts to get stronger the longer you wear it. But it never feels heavy like it does, say, in Fracas or Madonna's Truth or Dare. It's not all about tuberose fragrance. It's the only fragrance with tuberose, actually there's one other. Rome 63 from 4160 Tuesdays has a bit of tuberose in it, but I never really get that too much. I just get a beautiful white floral that's not obviously tuberose to me. And this one, I can tell it's tuberose 100%, but it's not heavy and it's not taking over everything like it so often does in fragrances, certainly to my nose, and it might be because I can be a bit sensitive to it, but I think I'm really waffling. Let's just give you some facts. The perfumer is called Karine Chevalier, and she has quite a few fragrances under her belt, but she's a very quiet, not looking for the limelight, and is not often credited for what she's done, but Nick did say she has actually worked on Guerlain fragrances, so she's definitely way up there. She also did London for Gallivant, and she's also worked for L'Artisan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear the fragrance, and I'm going to wear it a few times. So I'm going to put this video out now, so you've just got some first impressions, and then I'm going to wear it and do you a full review later on. Also, I think Dan and I are going to talk about it in our frag chat later on today, so you'll probably see it mentioned on Dan's channel in a frag chat, which hopefully you will enjoy. But for now, I'm going to go for a nice walk in the sunshine and enjoy wearing this creation. I forgot to mention something, so I thought I'd quickly tell you while I'm out here in my local wooded area, and that is that there's ethyl maltol in the fragrance, and ethyl maltol is what's in Prada Candy. It gives it that kind of candy floss like smell, and that is in here, and it's combined with the tuberose, and it kind of makes it go a little bit bubblegummy. Not mega sweet, but the fragrance definitely sweetens up as you wear it, and it starts to smell a little bit like bubblegum, but without it being really, really sweet and sticky. It just has a bit of a bubblegum feel about it, which is really nice. Just had to get that in.